Hey guys. Oh my god, what an Sorry, I'm yakking away to you. What went wrong? My computer said no. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hope so. Yep, all good. Sorry about that. Yeah, of course I muted it because I was shouting at my computer. You didn't want to hear me screaming with lots of alley rage going on. So there was alley rage. We had lots of alley rage. It's my fault. I should have rebooted my computer after I finished work, but I only finished work at like 29 minutes past. So it was like, oh, it's been one of those days and it isn't getting any better. Right. So as soon as I get in, I will fire up the machine and we will zoom down towards Rangoon. Big and bold to begin with. Then we're going to have some tropical storms most of the way. So we're going to be traveling around 8,000 feet, just above the storm. So it's not going to have very much to see, I'm afraid. But about 30 minutes out from Rangoon, it all cleared up. So we will do the same and go back to big and bold. And then for the weekend, we're going to have some nice weather as we fly down through Indonesia and head to Bangkok and then down into Singapore. Anywho, what a day. I really want to press my little... I've got a sort of very naughty button on my desk that screams and shouts, but I better not do that because I'll probably get banned for all the swearing it will do. Tomorrow is the day that you've been counting down for. And then you can start counting down again on Wednesday. Oh. I'm just going to cheat now. I had loaded it all up normally, but I'm going to cheat now. Load my plan. That one. Change the time. The time of day is going to be around about 9 in the morning. They took off about 9 o'clock, so let's just make that 8:55. Load in. The Eurovision Song Contest is happening tomorrow. Is that how long you've been counting for, Kian? Right, let's hope this all works now. If I have too many struggles, we'll have to jump on to next week, onto tomorrow. But hopefully it won't be too hideous, and we can get up in the air and. All right, ready to flyage. Oh, and I'm on the bloody runway. Oh well. Of course I am. Right, well, we're going to start on the runway. Going to break all the rules. So up on runway, looks like I'm on runway 21. Am I on 21? I can't tell. No, I'm on runway 12, 11, 11. Can't remember which one this is now. 11. You alright?
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot your phone. Okie dokie. So let's just check on my controls then while we're here. So ailerons are free and clear. Rudder. Good. Let's check. So one stage of flaps is down already. Let's just do the other two. A little bit naughty, but there you go. Okay, right, so taxi landing lights can go on, nav lights go on, strab lights can go on. Shouldn't need any of that, but I've done it. Right, we're on GPS. Let's just make sure the heading is aligned with runway. And now we'll get our course to aligned up as well. So just to let you know, guys, today I'm just literally, we're going to get up and in the air and go because we've got about 265 miles to go. And we'll get us up into the air. I need to change the weather, change that to big and bold, see if it's going to blow me off the of the runway as we take off. Hey, Arctic Turn, I'm back. My computer decided to go. No, you can't do nothing. Nothing will work. No menus, no buttons, no nothing. So here we are, we're on runway 11. Just make sure everything's all aligned and sorted out. My lights should all be good. And I'm being buzzed by a Viper Strike. Yum. Dangerous Brian is coming along now. Big and bold is very nice, but it's going to be horrible, I'm afraid, for a bit. Once we get in the air, about 5 minutes out, we'll turn it nasty because it is. She says she punched through it. I didn't fancy taking off. She didn't say it was a storm when she took off. It said as soon as she got up into the air. So 8,000 feet will be cruising at today, over and above the clouds. So I will have to fiddle about with it when we get going. Annalisa, hello. Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired. I've had a really bad day, and then my computer decided to go. So, right, so let's just take my parking brakes off. Just give it a little roll gentle, just because I haven't done this yet. There's my right. So my brakes are all working. So let's get to us moving. Let's get this show moving. The runway looks a bit bouncy. Oh my word! There's a Viper Strike sort of like. Oh, that was a very close one. See what Big and Bold's going to do to my takeoff today. It was a bit horrible landing. Take it. Oh, my steering's gone a bit woolly. I'm on. There we go. These Cytex are all a little bit stiff still. Gear up. So trim. Hey, Tuto Murphy, how you doing? That can come up now, 300 feet above. Let's trim. Oh, it's bumpy. There we go. That'll learn me. To get myself sorted. How you doing, Murphy? I'm having all sorts of fun today. My computer's being rubbish. My work was rubbish. Oh, she's bumpy. Bumpy on the way out. Doesn't like to trim on the way. Let's pull back. Trim. Come on. So it's going to be as rough as it was the other day. Juliet Papalima, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, we're in big and bold, Murph. Big and bold for a bit. We're gonna crash through it go for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna actually tell it to be really horrible for about an hour. So they punched through some really, really bad storms about 30 minutes from the which lasted until 30 minutes until they got to Rangoon. So my leg today is number 22. This is the flight from Akyab to Rangoon, which we attempted to do on Saturday, but because of the monsoon, we were forced to turn back and return to Akyab as they did in real life. So this is the what day did I say it was now before it all crashed on me? The 19th of June, 1937. And we've just left Akyab, which was British Burma, and we're heading down to Rangoon, which is now Yangon in Burma. It's a good Monday when Ali... yeah, 22. And we're doing 23 and 24 on Saturday, which will take us from Rangoon until... down to Bangkok for a refuel, and then from Bangkok to Singapore. So that's going to be quite scenic, and no horrible weather to get in our way. So we should all be good and golden. What did you think of my stream? Any tips for me to improve? I think the only thing I would say is you might need your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth. You were quite quiet at times, Viper, but everything else was good. You know, for first one where you were probably really, really nervous. Not really nummage bummage. It's only about 1,000 miles. It's only about 1,000 miles, Murph. So, I mean, this one's only like 200 and something. So this is a baby one in comparison. Next week's is more 6.5 hours. Then we've got a couple of shorter ones. And then we're into the basically Java to Australia. And then it's Australia to Papua New Guinea. And then it's another big one. It's the first big one, but the most historic of them all, which is the flight from Lae to Howland Island, where she on which leg she disappeared. So we're getting close, but that's going to be a long one. That's going to be a long leg. That will take us quite a few hours. Let's have a look. So we've got about 10,000 odd miles here. Thank you for the host, Viper Strike. Yeah, it's a short one. I mean, obviously, when I move on to do some Amy Johnsons, they're about 600 to 700 each leg, because she did from Croydon to Darwin in less than, well, just under 19 days. So that was an achievement for her to do that. Right, so here we go then. I'm sorry, it's going to be, we're looking at the lovely scenery. We will come back and do this another day, but I need to change it now, I'm afraid. So it's 19th. I'm going to change this to Tropical Storm Sitway, because that's what I set it at, but I do need to just tweak it, I think. So the top, they actually busted through the cloud levels. Bring that down to about there. So 9:05 then, we're on our way. we're going to get above most of this now, and I'm afraid it's going to be pretty much cloudy below us for about an hour. You can see how gusty it is, and it's sort of affecting my ailerons. So just making sure you can't see me at all. It's pretty dark and miserable out there. I can see you just behind me, Brian, with Samson Video, Druid Zeus, and Dangerous Brian, and then Viper Strikes out to the front. So hopefully we should be skimming the clouds about 8,000. Oh, it's a bit blue now, but I might need to just go up a little bit more. Might need to give it 500 feet so that we're out of this this smog. I can see everyone but me. Oh, it's probably the servers, right? So let's change this then. We'll pop up. We'll pop up to 8.5, and that should give us 500 feet clearance over these clouds. And then we can get onto cruise. Yeah, there will be at some point. Whee! It's windy. Ali's rocking away, absolutely. So let's get everything better now. Let's get myself all squared away. Got so hey, Book. So we will have quite a headwind today. No worries, Kazaki. I mean, it's just an additional one so that we're, you know, we don't have, you know, like a little one when we've got a nice big one to look forward to on Saturday. So there we go. Now we're getting there. Right. Well, I hope you've all got your sick bags, because I think we might need it. Poor old Fred. I do feel sorry for him. And then the other thing I didn't do right was the gallonages, wasn't it? So I will change tanks in a bit. I looked about them. They are called the Arakan Yoma, and they are an extension of the Himalayas. Nice. Annalisa's found the crisp bag. Classic. Murph, how was your weekend away? Did you pine for the computer? Borky Borks is in. Yeah, she's been working with me today, trying to sort my problems out for me all day. It's bumpy up here. He needs a pillow and a helmet. Yeah, I know. Look at us wobbling around up here. This is pretty lively. You've got the dime, a swim ring, a rubber ducky on it, and you forgot to pack the sit bag. Ah, bought panda. You'll have to stick your head out of the luggage hold. It's only, I fear it's a small bag. It might not hold much, no. So today's route is quite a small one. Weekday stream? What is this? This witchcraft, says CDL. CD, hello. Yeah, this is a little bonus stream. because it's there's a little leg. This one, this is only 230 odd miles. So whereas the one on Saturday is a long, you know, a shortish one at 1,038 miles. Yeah, Papa Lima is here too. So yeah, we're the route today is just a short hop from Akyab, which is Sitwe in what was British Burma, down to Rangoon, British Burma, that is now Yangon. So we don't have a lot of things to show you today, I'm afraid. This leg sort of, they really only did take a couple of photos in the, but there was only one at Rangoon, so I'll be able to show you the aircraft when it was being cleaned and washed at Rangoon. So there's the Electra sat in the hangar. The Rangoon airport was pretty well stocked, pretty well, had some great services, mainly again because of the British influence over in the region. Oh, is Papa Lima your dad? Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, he asked me which leg I was on. So we're on leg 22 now. We did 20 and 21 on a Saturday. Come through and adjust all my things here. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 11 legs left. As of Wheels Up today, we have 10,919 nautical miles. So that's another 66 hours 59 minutes of en route time. So that's going to be yeah, we've done it. Yeah, just shy of 18,000 miles across the world. That's Swamp Donkey. Hello, hello. You are so welcome. Your reaction was absolutely worth every moment of it. So you're very welcome. You're very welcome, and I hope you had a great rest of the stream. It's 5 years too early, but I hope you dodge the ABG. Oh, I hope so. Yeah. So on Saturday we'll fly down from Rangoon straight direct to Bangkok, and then we fly pretty much straight across the Gulf of Thailand, and then down towards Singapore. Then the week after, the week after is a bit weird because we end up going backwards and forwards a couple of times, but we will definitely do the couple of times in a single stream. Otherwise, it will be too long. To maximize them in, because you know we sort of bounce between Bandoeng and Surabaya a couple of times. So they flew from Bandoeng to Surabaya and then found that the audio navigation didn't work. So was this an omen of things to come? And then they flew back to Bandoeng and repaired the aircraft, and then they flew back to Surabaya, where Amelia came down with a case of dysentery. So they flew back to Bandoeng and then decided to go from Bandoeng after she felt better, and then fly from Bandoeng to Kupang, and then from Kupang it was all the way over to Darwin, and then from Darwin, so that little flight there is about it's 500 miles from Kupang down to Darwin, and then we've got 1,002 from Darwin to Papua New Guinea. Then we have 2,240 nautical to go from Lae to Howland, and then we have 1,648 till we get to Honolulu, and then we have 2,082 miles from Honolulu back to San Francisco. So some big legs coming up. Some big legs coming up. Can't spend today. My old arthritic knees won't stop aching. Oh, I know that. The weather's sort of really quite awful here at the moment. So when it's rainy and everything, my knees really ache. Getting old. Need a nana nap. How's everyone's day been? Have you had a good day? Tell me about your good days so I can forget about my rubbish one. Right, peanuts are under lock and key. You're being shouted at by Lana Cat, are you? What have you done wrong? Hey Foxtrot, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Oh, yes, because yeah, so it's early doors, isn't it? West Coast. Early doors indeed. How am I looking? How's everything looking? We're good. And it's change tank in 1 gallon. Oh, it's a bumpy. It's a bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. I'm afraid it's a bit like this all the way until about 35 miles out. So I was watching a program last night that was quite interesting. It was about comparing American fast food to the same brands in the UK and how they are, the different amounts of items in the menus and the costs and everything else. One of the things that they did was they did Five Guys, and I didn't know that Five Guys actually cooked their fries, their potato chips, in peanut oil. So I wonder, because they don't normally say what's in their menus. So you have to be really careful with your fries, don't you? Especially if I wonder if you've got it, because I've got a banana allergy, but I'm really mainly allergic to the oil. So if you eat something that's in peanut oil, is that can you get anaphylaxis from that? Had me wondering last night. Does anyone know? Woof. This is crazy bumpy. So Brian's ahead of me now, and Druid Zeus is ahead of me, and Samson Video is ahead of me. Hey Kilo Zebra. No. So no, so the peanut thing with the shell, because you break the shells open, right? They're not that turbulence is definitely wild, yeah. They're not so popular in the UK. We do have them, but yeah, they're not quite as popular as they are in the States. Obviously you go to a baseball game and there are peanut shells all over the place. Okay. Well, so there we go. If you have a Five Guys and you want to, and you're allergic to peanuts, you probably don't want to eat it. I did not know this. But the other thing they did was they got all of the chemical constituents of a Big Mac and then made it. So they obviously got all the ingredients for the bread and all of the everything, all of the chemicals that they put into the sauce. Obviously had a beef patty with the salt and pepper. They made American cheese. Well, you're ahead of me, Brian. Can you see me behind you? No. So I can see your name tag ahead of me as I'm bouncing around about between 145 and 155. But it was really interesting that they took cheddar cheese and all of the different chemicals, heated it all up, and then laid it out, and it turned, and they made American cheese, and they tested it to see if it was really like American cheese by holding it in their hands and then throwing it to see if it stuck to the wall behind them, which it did. It's like a little square of cheese stuck on the wall. But anyway, they made the burger, and it the only slight difference was the sauce was the sauce was close, but not quite close enough. But the bun was like soft and springy compared to a normal bread roll and things like that you would cook. So very clever. That's what I was watching before I went to sleep last night. Oof. Right, change tanks. Night cheese for the win. God, I love cheese. I'm terrible though with cheese. Cool, Viper. I mean, to be honest, if you've got OBS and you've got your camera and it's showing up on the screen, you should be okay. If it shows on the screen, it should show on the stream. Yeah, Viper Strike did his first stream yesterday. He's on Sundays. He's going to be doing the basically play ball, where he tours the United States and flies over all the MLB baseball grounds and gives information about the towns, the history of the teams that they are flying over. Last night he was over my favourite team, Cincinnati Reds, and I'm here in my Rosie Red t-shirt. So Rosie Red's one of the Reds mascots. She's got a lot of sass. I would try my shout outs, but they weren't working earlier, so no. See if I press it. I don't think it does anything. No. Anyway, try and have a little watch of Viper on Sundays. It was quite interesting. Oh my word, this is bumpy. I think Sperrybot's on strike. No, I don't want to be famous. I just want to stream to my friends, thank you very much. They try, don't they, all the time. Oh, Annalisa, you are such a legend. Thank you so much for the kindness in giving that Swamp Donkey a tier 1 subscription. Do you know what? I think I must come up with a... Because obviously Murph's got his flying circus. CD's got his flock. Captain Arash has his compass club. I think I need to come up with a little, you know, something that's around historic flying. I have a think. Perhaps post in my channel on Discord to see, give some suggestions for what our flight club could be. The Compass Club is really good, but obviously that's Captain Arash's. I miss Captain Arash. He wasn't streaming today, so I had to sit and do some work. Globetrotters is a good one, Kazaki. Need to probably put something. Yeah, probably need to put something with it. Yeah. So post away on the Discord. Obviously, I've got a channel over on Two Tone Murphy's Discord. So post your suggestions, and then perhaps on Saturday, I can run a poll while we're flying all the way to Singapore, and we can pick a winner on the day. So obviously, pop over and talk to me on the Two Tone Murphy's Discord. Later on this evening, Two Tone Murphy is streaming part 3 of the Route 66 reverse, which is every Monday over on YouTube. Except I've just given him a Twitch link. So, but it's but it's definitely YouTube tonight. Perhaps I need to set that up. Cuddlefork should be back streaming with us tomorrow night and Thursday night. Then we've got our good friend in chat. We've got CDL. We've got Arctic Turn. Oh, there's loads of people who have come along today, which is fantastic. Arctic Turn does a fabulous charity stream, which has done a whole amount of good work feeding the poor in Venezuela, which is I am very proud to help support when I can. Who else? Who else have we got today? I think we're good. I think I've shouted out everyone who's here today. So yeah, 7 days of flying is available pretty much now around the world. Yeah, Two Tone Murphy. He'll be on tonight at 8 p.m. British Summer Time, 1900 Zulu, or 8 p.m. GMT +1. Oh my word, this is so bumpy. Trying to keep my rudder under control, even though I'm on autopilot at this moment. I'm sorry, Captain Wink. It is so bumpy. I'm sorry about that, but we've got a tropical storm below us that we're trying to avoid. So on the previous day, Amelia tried to fly to Rangoon from Akyab, and it was so bad that they turned back and spent an overnight in Akyab, which they hadn't planned on doing. So the next day they wanted to get through again, but again, as soon as they were in the air, the weather rapidly closed in again. So they decided to try and punch through, which luckily for them, about 30 odd minutes out of Rangoon, it all cleared up. So yeah, I'm not so good as a passenger in the back of a car, but I don't normally have to worry about that because Laura doesn't drive. So it's normally me driving everywhere, or walk. Yeah, sorry about that. If I go outside, it's going to be. How far across was the storm? I don't know. She didn't write in a diary. That Swamp Donkey is hosting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the host. The next day, we started again from Akyab with the hope of getting through to Bangkok in Siam. Monsoons permitting, but they did not permit, so the flight ended at Rangoon, only 400 miles away. This short hop produced even worse weather that turned us back the previous day. We tried to unsuccessfully sneak underneath the monsoon. The tactics failing again, this time we pulled up to 8,000 feet to be sure of missing the mountain ridges and barged through. After 2 hours of flying, we came down and were greeted by bright green plains beside the Irrawaddy River for about the last 50 miles. So it didn't say how bad it was, but it was pretty bad until they sort of were approaching Rangoon. Yeah, but the flight last Saturday, it was pretty much like being in a submarine. It was so wet. I get really bad air sickness if I'm not personally at the controls. If I'm flying myself, I can feel the feedback through you. I find absolutely CD. Yeah. Yes, I think I would do too if I, So if I was I'd have to be at the front as a passenger if it was really bumpy. And I have done a really bumpy flight in a 172. God, that was horrible. But I was a passenger that time. It was, yeah. But that was one of my very first flights, that one. It was sort of my introduction flight, just and I thought, well, it's pretty rubbish. The instructor didn't know whether he was going to take me up or not. And in the end, he said, well, it's marginal. We should be okay. And I said, well, do you know what? If you can take me up in this, and this is as bad as it can probably get for a student, then if I like it, I'll be okay. And I did like it. I did like it, and it was quite fun. I've only ever been ill on one flight ever, which was a commercial flight, and I was flying back from Cincinnati to Paris Charles de Gaulle, and it was an evening flight, and I'd settled down. I had a nice big seat, and I'd settled down for a sleep. And I woke up about 2.5 hours out of Paris with the most hideous migraine. And I was very, very ill. Very, very ill. The lady next to me, she was absolutely... she had painkillers. She had... like forehead, which is you can rub on your head. She had cold presses that I could put on and everything. She was so lovely, and I basically took over the loo just before everyone had their breakfast. No one would come in. I wouldn't come out there for a while. Eventually, I felt a little bit okay, and I came out and I sat in my chair, and everyone had their breakfast, and it was like getting prepared for landing. And literally as we're coming in, I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I am actually going to be sick. But I was in a seat, like a premium economy seat, but I had a bulkhead in front of me, which meant that the sick bag wasn't within reach, like it would be if someone's seat bag was right behind me. Literally, as we're coming down to land, I cannot just throw up all over this place. So literally, just as the wheels were touching down, I quickly undid my seatbelt, dived forward, whacked my head on the front of the bulkhead, grabbed the bag, leaped back into my seat, and then was just very, very sick whilst trying to put on my seatbelt and everything. Yeah, that was it was probably very, 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 very dangerous, but I really didn't want to change tanks. I didn't want to be sick all over the aircraft. So there you go, some anecdotes of Ali. But I was, I hate not being very well, and I'm an emetophobe as it is. So, and migraines give me one of my worst fears, which is being sick. I've had migraines since I was 4 years old. Super typhon. I still get them occasionally, like on Sunday. I was really rough on Sunday, but I did join in with Viper Strike stream as soon as I was able to. But sometimes I can't see, I can't talk. They've got a lot less now. Yeah, emetophobe. Yeah, absolutely. Fear of emitting. Tony Tot Sausage, hello, how are you doing? I don't always do it, but it does go to my tummy. So, and that's the worst thing about it, because you get if you get a bad headache and you can catch it, so you can tell when one's coming 9 times out of 10. But if you wake up with one, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed, because even if you take painkillers, your stomach my tummy slows right down, so it doesn't digest them, so you don't get the effect of the analgesics. And yeah, it's can be really nasty. Wouldn't wish migraines on my worst enemy. They are horrible, horrible things. And I must confess that my head is quite hot today. I imagine I've got another one coming because I've had a rotten day. But I will take some tablets when I've landed in Rangoon and have something to eat. And then we'll go flying with Murph. Yeah, I feel as though my tummy stops works. Yeah. Yeah, it just slips right. So, and if it's not shut down, it goes the other way. It just goes into I feel really sick. So, I mean, when my cat goes and yaks up fur balls and things, I shiver and I can't. It's horrible. I'm glad I've got some very, very nice housemates who look after all that stuff. Oh, I will. If I don't feel very well, Annalisa, I will definitely take a break. That's for sure.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, Siri, you are really getting on my boobage. Jesus, Siri. You will make me go alley rage. I am going to turn you off, girl. So we've got Druid Zeus, Goblin Zeus, Viper Strike, Dangerous Brian, and we've got some. I know we've got some other people with us. We had, but I can't see everybody. It's cloudy. Oh, Siri does my head in. Absolutely does my head in. And then if you're rude to her, she doesn't like it. What's up with that, eh? She interrupts me all the time, and if I tell her to stop interrupting me, she gets the Yaris. Oh, look, blue skies. It's sort of a bit wobbly. Ali Salt, yeah. Siri rage, Ali rage. Oh, it's been one of those days. Woof. I was gonna look at it though. I'm trying to keep my rudder, but no, it's just like trying to keep it coordinated isn't. Not quite sure where the wind's coming from. Another thought. Brilliant. Thanks, Foxtrot. Ali's Aeronauts. Whoa, my word. I hope this is... I don't know whether it's worse inside the cockpit or out. That is really quite bouncy. What are we over now? Yeah, so we're still over. We're over some of the mountains, aren't we? Yeah, we're just that's why we're near the mountains, which Aditya told us helpfully earlier are a sort of an offshoot, or come directly, really, sort of they link up with the Himalayas. So that's really interesting. Super Typhon had a salty night on CD stream where his PC lagged every 15 seconds for 3 hours. Since Twitch kept me at 1080p where I usually watch at 480p. Oh no. The Arakan Yoma. Thank you, Aditya. On AP in dinner time in France. Oh, enjoy your dinner, Goblin Zeus. I mean, I think it's meatballs for dinner tonight. meatballs, vegetables, mashed potato, and gravy. Thank you for following Rampager Athin. Rampager Athin. I think that was right. Please forgive me if I said that wrong. Thank you for the follow. You've caught us on leg 22 of the Amelia Earhart flight. We are heading down to Rangoon. Sim Aviation Annie Boy has just rated with 3 viewers. Sim Aviation, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're having a great day. And how was your stream? Did you have a good stream? What have you been doing and where did you go? Alexandra2134, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome along. We haven't quite decided on a name for our club yet, but we're getting some names and we're going to have them. So if you're going to put them up on Discord, and we'll have a vote on next Saturday's stream when we fly from Rangoon in what was British Burma down to Bangkok in Thailand, and then from Bangkok in Thailand all the way to Singapore. So next Saturday's stream will be a nice stream, whereas today you've caught us in a bit of a rocky boat, a rocky ship today. We're we're above a tropical storm and it's pretty nasty. I do know how it is in Nepal. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hope you had a great time. What did you fly and where did you land? What did you Thank you for the raid. Can we have some hypes in the chat, please, for Sim Aviation? Sorry, Sim Aviation Annie Boy's lovely raid, and a welcome to his raiders. Air India. Cool. From Delhi to Nepal. Nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, we flew across India the weekend before last. Back in the day, Karachi was part of British India, and we flew from Karachi all the way to Calcutta in one hop. And then last Saturday we flew from Kolkata down to Akyab, which is now Sitwe, which was British Burma, and now we got turned around by a tropical storm that day, so we didn't get to Rangoon. We're trying it again. Yeah, Karachi to Nepal, brilliant fun. Whoa. And so yeah, we've been blown around all over the place, so I'm sorry if you feel a bit seasick watching this, but it is pretty hideous. If I go out, it's even worse. I mean, look, we're being bumped around all over the place. Thankfully, the worst of it is below us. On Saturday, it was like flying a submarine. It was so wet. But luckily, in her diaries, she said about 50 miles out from Rangoon, it all cleared up. So we're going to get some nice weather-ish as we come in. Thank you very much, Sim Aviation Annie Boy, and lovely to see you again. I will catch you soon. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your rest from your stream. And thank you so much for coming in. That was lovely of you. Thank you. Take care. Oh, should we have some music? Shall we have some music while we're flying? Do you know, I've been yakking away without any music, which is saw something dangerous. The Aliettes like the rockets. Well, that's quite good. We could play words. That's really loud. Is that really loud for everyone? Oh. Is the music better? That sounded a little bit loud to me. So cool. 3 gallons on the left. So 3 gallons, 2 gallons till change tanks. So you can, you know, if you've not been here before, I stream mainly on Saturdays. This is a little bonus stream. This is a short flight tonight. But I normally stream on Saturday afternoons at 2 p.m. British Summer Time or 1300 Zulu time. You can find me chatting all week long over on Two Tone Murphy's Discord. I'm a proud member of the Two Tone Murphy flying community. And, you know, whilst I have my own Discord, I'm part of that community, and I don't really want to dilute that at all. So I have my own stream channel over on Two Tone Murphy's channel where I will post details of my streams, my flight plans, and everything. And also, if you want to have a crack at naming the Twitch club name for the different tiers, then please feel free to go and post some suggestions on the Discord. And next Saturday we'll do a vote on the ones that people have recommended. Thank you so much for following Tony Top Sausage 55. I hope you're very well. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Oh, it's like being in a Batman television show, isn't it? Everything's on the lash. Oh, it's hard to keep these, trying to stop the rudders bouncing around. Okay, so we've got 1 hour and 3 minutes en route, ETE. We're doing approximately 145 to 155. So bouncing actually between 155 and 160. Everything's in the greens and blues. Reds and blues are where they need to be right now. Everything's secure. Temperatures and oil pressures are good. EGT is okay. RPM and manifold pressure are where I want them to be approximately for economy cruise. So we're sort of following the rules of engagement, if you like, for the Amelia Earhart flight. So the 80th anniversary aircraft that flew the flight was a Mooney M20, and it was specially modified with 200-gallon tank capacity, which gave it a range of 3,003 nautical miles, which compared quite a lot less to Amelia Earhart's Electra, which had 12 tanks of fuel and could take 1,151 gallons of fuel, as well as 4 tanks of for oil. Welcome back, that Swamp Donkey. So because this aircraft can't have 200 gallons in it, we will have to refuel in the air a couple of times on our longer legs, but we will not use more than 200 gallons of fuel. So Kevin 601959, good evening to you. I hope you've had a great day. I hope you had a better day than mine. Mine's been rubbish. Staying on top of the kidney flush means drinking 5 times as much as normal. Yeah. Trying to keep it as authentic as possible. Trying. Which is why it's a rubbish weather day today. I know it's been a rubbish stream. Seeing just water and rain last Saturday, and now we're seeing pretty much just clouds as we fly down. Catbat 9, the legend, is in the house. Catbat, where have you been? We missed you on Saturday. Catbat missed you too. Look, I've got Catbat missed you. Look, it's Catbat. How you doing, Catbat? We all missed. We missed you. We missed you. The real weather in Texas is atrocious right now. Oh yes. My friend. Where is she? My friend is in. I think she's in Dallas, and there was flooding there yesterday. Really quite violent. No, 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 it's not Bat Cat. It's no, 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 Cat Bat. And Cat Bat has a real cat, and that's Cat Bat's Cat Bat. There was a tornado just south of Dallas last night. That explained why the fury of the water. So 2 gallons till change tanks. We are 58 minutes ETE. The cat that bats, the bat that cats. Cool, could you think if cats could bat or bats could cat? That would be scary, wouldn't it? Bats flying into your bedroom and knocking shit off your shelves and then flying off again. Yeah, bat cats would be pretty bad. What do they call them in Final Fantasy XIV? Gaily cats. Texas hurricane, tornado, mosquito, and human. Yeah. The simulated horror of a Sunday dinner with the family. Well, I hope you had a fabulous time with them. We definitely missed you. You missed flying the submarine because it was pretty. Siri, I've had enough. You're over there. You're dead. She's dead to me. I'd get the bat cap, a wee red's cap, if I could find one. Well, Joey Barrow's got one. It's probably sewn on, right? But Barry Votto's or Joey Barrow's got one, or Barry Votto, one of the two. So he's got a red's caplet. And he's got a baseball bat, and he's got a Reds outfit. Bort Panda got me him when she was over in Cincinnati. She came back with him. She came back with something else. Oh, you came back with AJ Bear, didn't you? So I've got so Cincinnati Bengals is the American football team, and she got me this one, which was AJ Bear. So she got me AJ Bear after my favourite player, who was AJ Green, wide receiver, and Barry Votto. AJ Bear is the biz. He's got his ball, his helmet, and everything. Welcome back. Don't let Snug see that bear. She'll try and hijack it. Okay, I'll keep it safe from Snugs. I've got loads. I've got a Darth Vader teddy and everything, and I've got loads of them. So Kingsman, you're in the house. Look up the toffees. So I've got my Everton bear with his outfit and his football and his boots and his Everton top. No, not Boo. Nice, Ooh. And then I've got Darth Vader with his cape and his lightsaber. It used to light up, but I think it's still on now. They're my passengers in my plane today, and it's absolutely boring. Oh, we were dreadful yesterday. Absolutely dreadful. There are some players who should be ashamed of drawing their salary after that display yesterday. Oh, we've spent tons this weekend on Final Fantasy 14. Don't even go there. Statues and all sorts of stuff. Right, 31:35, getting ready to change tanks. We are 56 minutes out. 126.8 nautical to go. Oh, Steve Solo's here. I can see him. Steve Solo was a member of the Thunderflies, the Two-Tone Murphy aerobatics display team, who are absolutely amazing. How you doing, Kingsman? See, even if I am an Evertonian, I send the love to the red and white boys. Oh. The water is absolutely streaming off our roof right now. 30, change tanks. Changing to right tank now. Whoa, that was a big bump. Still can't see anything down there. Hey Steve, how you doing? Nice here in Liverpool. It's horrible in the absolutely horrible up here in the Toon. Not very nice at all. Oh Christ, on a bike, this is terrible. That's what, Donkey. I am located in the city of Newcastle upon Tyne, which is in the northeast of England. So the city is about 2 hours drive south of Edinburgh in Scotland. So quite north. And if people can tell my accent, I was not born up here. I'm an honorary Geordie. I've lived up here since 2003. And it's brilliant up here. Yeah, my family are from Liverpool. So I lived a lot of my life in the Thames Valley. It comes back every now and again. Marlin takes the mick out of my accent when the Liverpudlian sneaks back in. One of your own. Yep. English Sanchez, hello, good evening, happy Monday to you. I hope you're having a great day. I've had an awful day, but I hope everyone has had a much better day than me. How am I so quick when I'm flying? My mouse is just here. It's literally bonk. With dem all in, du talar svenska. I'm hoping so. So this is a little surprise stream just to get us down to Rangoon so that we can do a long flight on Saturday, where we'll fly from Rangoon down to Bangkok for a refuel, and then we'll do a quick refuel stop there, and then we'll fly down to Singapore, which is going to be lovely because I've not flown. Well, actually, I haven't really flown any of these areas before, so this is all new. So, have I told the story of when we go to Sweden? Because Swedes, if they think that you speak English, will turn to English like that. And as you all know, Bort Panda, my housemate, is a native Swede. When we go out there, they talk to her in English and they talk to me in Swedish. It makes me laugh. And it's because she's got so used to speaking in English. The real life horror. Yeah. I can be an accent sponge. You want that alley rage emote? Well, you can get it, you know. You just have to subscribe to tier 2. I will, obviously I can't expand my, I'll try and put them all into tier 1 at one point, but obviously I can't do any more now. I've got all the emote spots I can take until maybe one day I might get a partner, but that's a long way away. Cracky, I've only been streaming since January. Whoa! Oh, that's bumpy. Bah humbug. If I was in the air, I'd throw out all this sort of turbulence. Yeah, you would, absolutely. Fred at the back there, he's struggling, I tell you. He's absolutely struggling back there. It must be really bad. Sorry, Fred. So, about 48 minutes out, 111 miles to go. She's one of our own, she's one of our own. Alison Johnson, she's one of our own. If you bring up the QP again, I'll need the alley road. You a pair? You a pair? So we were in we were in Malin's hometown, and I got a headache. So I was lying flat out on the bed, and Marlin and Laura went out to she went out to get me a burger because I didn't feel like eating very much, but I wanted something because I was so hungry. But I didn't want too much just in case I was not very well. So she went out and she's like, I want to, try and order a quarter pounder of cheese. And they're like going, eh? I mean, Bort can probably tell it more. And they're like, quarter pounder of cheese? Oh, we don't do those. And she's like, like quarter pounder of cheese. And they're like, oh, you mean a pear? Basically QP. It's like, no, it's a quarter pounder with cheese. Everywhere in the world, it's a quarter pounder with cheese. Except for Halmstad, where it was a pear. It's not a flipping tube. She got back, she just whinged all evening about it. It's so funny. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's what Donkey, Annalisa and me, we're all migraineurs. Quarter pounder mid-ost. In France, I hear they call it Royale, which is very true. I think they do, actually. But even so, if you ask for a quarter pounder with cheese, they know what you're after. Yeah, I'm sorry, but my doctor once said when I was about 19, oh, Alison, they will get better in your 50s. Thanks, Doc. She's right, I do get them less. I used to get like 4 a week. It's horrible. But now, I get them every so often. And I get them when it's humid. Like today. Today's really humid. Oh, my word. Oof. 4 gallons still change tanks. Oh, I was 21. Well, what's that? 55 going on 21. So 50. Is it 55 this year? Yeah, I'm 55 this year. In sunny December. But the thing is, I thought I was only going to be 54 this year, so I'm really gutted. I'm actually a year older than I actually thought I was. Yeah, don't trust my maths. Morning. Har vi smart stillande tabletter? I'm very lucky. I do have a baby face. And I don't have a lot of wrinkles or anything, so I don't know why I don't have a lot of wrinkles. My job's always so stressful. I'm not. So, I am not a girly girl. So, I can't. Well, I say I'm not a girly girl. I'm a girly girl, but I can't wear makeup. Can I have both? What my job is. So, I'm a product owner for a software development team. I work in the gambling industry. And our teams build online casinos. And do I drink a lot of water? I do drink a lot of water. I've drunk loads today. I'm absolutely sat here going. So I might have to climb over the back of the seat in a minute. Well, I wouldn't say that's true because I've got some American friends who certainly don't poison everywhere they go. However, there are definitely some American tourists who absolutely fit the stereotype. I'm sad to say. Thank you for the folly, Calibron. That's really kind of you. Thank you and welcome along. We haven't picked our team name yet, but we're going to be doing one this week over on Two Tone Murphy's Discord. Think of a name for the Twitch tiers that we have for the club. I mean, like, you know, CD's got his flock, Two Tone Murphy's got his flying circus, Captain Arash has the Compass Club. We need a name for our shenanigans in the air. The Magpies is another good one because that's very fitting with where I live. Obviously, the football team up here is called their nickname is the Magpies. Alley Hawks. So the local baseball team that we have here is the Skyhawks. Skyhawks is actually quite good. Thank you, Marlin. Oh, I've drunk loads today. Loads of water. Ali's Aeronauts. Ali Nauts. They're good. Okay, I did test migraines last one, but oh my god. Ali's Aeronauts is quite good, yeah. I'm sorry that you struggle so much. That's donkey with migraines. They are not nice. Excuse me while I take my tablets. Well, the winglets is good, but I can't pick winglets because we already have a famous wiglet. CDL's Copilot is Copilot winglet, so it's good, but I couldn't use that one. One of my ex used to play for the Darlingtons Ladies. Ah. Yeah, I mean, if you can avoid them, avoid them. There he is, look. Oh, there she is. Ali's wrinkle-free flying beauties. So yeah, because I have this... God, I'm just like a walking hypochondriac, aren't I? I have a terrible dermatitis, so I can't wear makeup or anything like that. Whoa, Steve! So I don't miss not wearing makeup, I must confess. It's easy to get into bed when you're knackered. The Crummage Crows. No, I'm not a hypochondriac. It's just the Alley Cats, or the well, Alley Cats is my game name, isn't it? Oh, pop them onto Discord. No, I know I don't. Do you know what? I actually feel better without makeup on. But it is nice to get dressed up every now and again. Do your hair and do your face. But I haven't done it for years, so I don't miss it. Ali Earhart's. Oh, that's a good one. You used to make a fake black eye. Was it as good as my black eye after Oktoberfest? I had a fight with Rocky, also known as a granite statue, and I lost. The Earharts, that's a really good one. Yeah, the Earharts. I like that one. The statue started... Well, it took on Laura, knocked her over, didn't it? And then we went to pick her up, and I literally just headbutted this thing. The black eye I had and the bump on my head was terrible. I broke my glasses and everything. Good job I was wearing glasses, otherwise I could have lost my eye. Earhart's is very good, yeah. Let's bump around. Oh, there's Cat Bat 9 is with us now. Dangerous Brian, Viper Strike, Goblin Zeus, Steve Solo is in the clouds. Yeah, I like the Earharts. That's really good. Oh, yeah, I had to defend her honour by smashing my face into a granite statue. Thanks, God. Oh, yes, that's brilliant. Yeah, really good. Yeah, I really like that too. That Swamp Donkey, feel free. I think there's a command for my... I can't remember what it is now. Is it gamer tag? I think it's exclamation mark gamer tag. There you go. So that's my in-game name. Please feel free if you want to add me up. More than welcome. Yeah, just like everyone's more than welcome to join me on my streams. Some of them are horribly long. This one's just a baby one today. So about 20 miles, and we'll get some scenery back in the play. I will away me just for the moment. I'm just going to take a 2-second break. We'll do that, Swamp Donkey. That would be a good one too, Viper. Absolutely. So we are headed to Victor Yankee Yankee Yankee. We will be coming in on runway 21. So we're coming up on the river now. So actually, she said she could see that. So I am going to change the weather, guys. We are going to change it back to big and bold. So it's going to be a little bit I wish I could set it so that you could go from one weather to another over a period of time. That would be really nice. Anyway, we're going back. Remember to make sure your barometers and everything are all good. I just wish we would be able to do that a little bit better. Sorry, Viper. I don't normally have my Twitch up. I watch everything through my Streamlabs.
People seem to like this thing a lot.
I will do, Viper. It's just my shout outs aren't working properly at the moment.
Oh, okay, so I can...
I will have you set up next week, Viper Strike. But Viper Strike streams on Sundays and is doing Play Ball, which is a series of streams where he navigates the United States, talking about the history of baseball and the flying over the grounds. I mean, it's really interesting. And I love baseball. Baseball is one of my fangs. So we're now below the cloud. Oh, we've got some beautiful... Look at the scenery here, though. Crikey. We've been missing this. We must fly back here at some point. I know. Look at it. But yeah, she said she broke through to see this, so it's the right river. Yeah. So it's good. Might as well enjoy some of it now that we're through with the storm behind us, right? I'm about 27 minutes out. Getting ready to change tanks. Beautiful. Yeah, so top of descent really, you want to be at top of descent's about 25 miles out. So so in preparation for landing, if you're going to be landing on runway 21, the airport elevation is 110 feet and the runway elevation is 110 feet. Look at that. That is amazing. This big and bold, you know, is absolutely fabulous. And for something so cheap. Well, you're still quite a way ahead of me, Brian. Something like £8. I know. And when they did the UK scenery update, they added a whole load of new presets to it just to support the terrible British summer, or the British weather even. So I could make it interesting to start dodging these, really. Big and bold is also absolutely brilliant in sunrise and sunsets. Hello, Ilenta, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Lovely to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Chilled Corky, hello, how are you? I hope you're having a great day as well. We are approaching Rangoon, or Yangon, in what was British Burma back in 1937. A little short flight down from Akyab, or Sitwe, in British Burma. Burma as it is now. We're about 24 minutes out. We've got about 56 miles to go. Spitfire RAF 100. I'm sorry if I've missed you. I'm sorry if I've missed everybody or anybody coming in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We are going to start meandering down to the ground in a little bit. Get closer and have a look down. This is lovely out here. Very light, very, very thin cloud we just went through there. That was lovely. Just... beautiful. Steve's on my 6 o'clock. And if you fly a Mooney in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, you can get this fabulous Electra inspired livery over on twotonemurphy.com/downloads. It was designed especially for this stream by Gibbo Ireland, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. The way the reflections, the light play off of it, the clouds. Look at it, it's just brilliant. You see the clouds coming in over the top of the aircraft. No worries, Chilled Corky. We'll see you shortly. So 50 miles out. I'm just going to duck down below these clouds, to be honest. I'm going to go down to 3,000 feet. Just check my charts, actually. Shouldn't really matter. Yeah, I'm good. Gonna duck and dive below these clouds now. So I'm the bumpage is mad, right? God help my landing. especially after my rubbish day. Need to manage my mixture as I come down. Just watch that I don't overspeed. I should have a headwind, so it shouldn't take me over. I'm not gonna. I don't need to speed down. Poor old Fred's doing bad enough as it is. Well, we certainly may do. I still can't believe that landing with no controls. I was just like, oh well. Had no brakes, no rudders, nothing. It's like, oh god. But we got it down, didn't we? And then the keyboard control for brakes didn't work, so we sort of ran out over the graphs. North Europe, chilled corky. Look how the darkness of the clouds has affected the shine of the wings, and the fuselage. Fabulous. Oh, Kazaki Flyers joined us as well. Catbat9, Dangerous Brian, Goblin Zeus, Viper Strike, Steve Solo. Chilled Corky's with us now behind my 6 o'clock. We still did walk away, absolutely. Oh, change tanks. Not paying attention, Alison Johnson. The runway direction we will come in on it's 214 degrees, so we're not quite south. I did some IFR flying the other day, remembering to put my magnetic differences in, you know, when you're going south. Remember to overshoot things by 30 degrees and things like that. Oh, that was so fun. Thank you for the follow, CMA320. That's really kind of you. Welcome along. I'm getting close to an overspeed, so I'm going to just drop that down a little bit. You've joined us now. We're about 18 minutes out, 39 nautical miles from Rangoon, or Yangon. We are on leg 22 of the Amelia Earhart Memorial Flight, where we're recreating her 1937 equatorial girding flight that she set off on and never got back from. We are currently, as I say, heading down to Rangoon, which was in British Burma back in 1937. And on Saturday, we'll be flying from Rangoon down to Bangkok for a refuel, and then over to Singapore. So about 1,038 nautical miles on Saturday, around about 6 hours, 30 minutes flying. Plus, obviously, time to land, refuel and everything. So probably going to be near around 7.5 hours. We're trying to do it in approximately the same hours, time zones, flight time, and fuel that she did. So we're currently, but we're doing it in a Mooney because there is no Electra in the sim. But a Mooney did fly the 80th anniversary flight in 2017 that was specially modified with 200-gallon tank that had a range of 3,003 nautical. So we're sort of keeping up with that. We won't use any more than 200 gallons of fuel on any of our legs. We shouldn't need to, but that's what the 2017 Mooney had in it. Just tweak the manifold pressure. Try and stay into our economy. Adapting the mixture, make sure that we keep the EGT in around the 1400s. 33 miles to go. Been very bumpy all the way. I hope people aren't feeling too seasick. Pray for me on the landing, because I have no idea which way the wind's coming. I've literally just picked big and bold, because after she came out of the tropical storm, she ducked below clouds to see the ground, which we're now doing. No typhoon path yet. $29.29, 4 gallons till change tanks. 14 minutes till a landing. Oof. What a country. Eyes and fingers crossed. Yeah. Shall I do that too? Close my eyes and you tell me if I've landed or not. Maybe perhaps that'd be something for one day, eh? Get Murphy to do a blindfold landing challenge. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Oh, it's bumpy. Come on. Almost looks like a camo pattern, doesn't it just? Yeah, almost there. I've got about 25 miles. Approximately 11 minutes. For those of you who are, like ILS approaches, runway 21 does have an ILS if you want to use it. Obviously back in 1937 it didn't, so obviously I won't be doing any of that. But it's there to use if you'd like. So I'm not talking so much at the moment, I'm concentrating on keeping my everything in the greens. Beautiful. Look at those hills in the distance. Now I wonder if Rangoon has its pagodas. Like Sitwe, Rangoon also has some impressive gold-leafed, huge pagodas. But we didn't have any at Sitwe, did we? So, but Rangoon or Yangon is a bigger city. Maybe Microsoft might have put it in. Do you know what? I literally haven't checked. I've not been to... We can always hope, yeah. Chilled Corky has subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much, Chilled Corky. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the name of club yet to be decided in a poll on Saturday. But welcome again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all you guys watching, joining me, flying along, keeping me laughing, keeping me sane, watching me do crazy things. Okay, there we go. Still need to be a little bit lean. That'll do. Manifold pressure down because we're a little bit lower to the ground. Just keep it into the economy. Try and eke out all the fuel we can. Amelia Earhart followed flight performance analysis provided to her by Clarence Kelly Johnson, who was the engineer on the Electra whilst he was studying his masters. And was doing some work at Lockheed. Changed the Electra from a single-tailed aircraft to a twin-tail because it had much more inherent stability. But of course, Kelly Johnson went on to head up the famous Skunk Works division of Lockheed, and developed and worked on such fantastic aircrafts as the Blackbird. So 13 miles to go. Whoa, it's bumpy down here. This is going to be a fun landing, isn't it? 28-29. Yeah, but yeah, the whole sort of Burma, Indonesia, Java, Thailand. The Sanskrit is. It's a beautiful language to look at. I absolutely have no idea what any of it says. I had slightly hoped it would be slightly less bumpage closer to the ground, but not really. Oh. Well, I don't see any pagodas this far out. Some Burmese bumpage. Oh, God. So 111 feet elevation. Give myself a 214 on the CRS so that roughly know where I'm going. Burmpage, one might say. Burmpage. So the runway's over there where the guys are. Burmpage. Certainly is Burmpage. Beautiful countryside though. It's an amazing thing this sim has given us, the ability to see places that you've never been to. I mean, I've never been to Burma, obviously in its current political situation, probably not somewhere we're likely to go to anytime soon. The atrocities that are going on there at the moment. But it looks fabulous. Okay, runway in sight. So. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, get ready to turn in. Wish me luck. This is going to be bumpy. Wish me luck. This is definitely going to be bumpy. Yeah, the Euros start, yeah. No pressure at all. Thanks, Catbat. Someone did something. WD person, thank you so much for the follow. You've caught me trying to land in at Rangoon. The bumpage is real. Just trying to get me trimmed. Get myself nicely trimmed, and then I'm going to start slowing down shortly. Get within the 5 mile yardage. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining us. It's a short stream today. We have another big one on Saturday, where we'll fly from Rangoon or Yangon down to Bangkok for a refuel and then on to Singapore. Okay, so 5 miles out. Let's get that speed down. Trim that. Come on, nose. You don't need to do that. It's only a little bit of drag. Get down to around about 140. And then we'll get into so under 4 miles, gear can come out. It's good. I've had a really bad day. I've had a really bad day, but I'm enjoying myself as we come into Rangoon. I don't see any pagodas, guys. Do you? Nearly into, there we go, flat range now. It's let us cheer me up. It absolutely is. Oh, 1-3 a minute, no chance. I don't even have a predictor on Catbat. Especially with this wind. Might brighten it even more with this landing. Thankfully it's long enough. I shouldn't go into the buildings at the end, right? Okay, under 2 miles. Let's go. Capital British Burma, absolutely. All right, try and... Get that manifold pressure down again. Right, so everything's locked and secured. We are going to continue. So we don't want to float today, aircraft, like we did the other day. A little bit high, actually, but runway's long. We'll level her out as we come down. Put some rudder in. A little bit of a float. Rudder. Alright, drop her down. Come on. That'll do nicely. And welcome to Rangoon. You know, it's quite bumpy. I liked that. That was quite nice. Okay, we'll exit the runway as soon as we can. Little bit of a float. There was a little bit of a float. And the rudder dance worked a little bit. Let's clear off the runway. Druid Zeus is right behind me. Yeah, the ground effect is really real, especially in this one. In the Mooney, the ignore their thingy. So about 10 minutes longer that took than I was hoping it was going to. But we're all done in time for Murph's stream, which is great, because I want to fly that too. But I will join after I've had a quick bite of food. Here comes Dangerous Brian now. Cat Bat's here. Chill Cork is down. Viper Strike's down. And here comes Brian now. Yeah, especially with this the buffetage of the Burma-ridge wind. But thank you so much, guys. That was very kind of you. Here's Brian now. Welcome to Burma. Brian's been with us pretty much all of the journeys all around the world. Over 18,000 miles we've flown today, to date. Starting off in Oakland. We're now all the way over in Burma. Nice landing, Brian. Burmese buffage indeed. Thank you again to everyone that's come along and joined us on this mad flight that we're doing, especially on a Monday evening, which is not my usual time. A magpie just picked at your window. Yeah, some magpies have done some business on my window, I can tell you. Looked out this morning, it's like, where's that come from? Naughty birds. A magpie. Well done, Brian. That was superb. Thank you ever so much, everybody. I am going to do a quick raid over to Coffee House because he's raided me before, and it'd be nice to give him some feedback, some raidage back. Sorry. That was really nice. I enjoyed that. I'm sorry we didn't get to see very much, but the weather was what the weather was back in 1937, as close as we could do it. But at least we got some beautiful weather sights as we came into Rangoon. But on Saturday, we're going to see a lot more because there was no dreadful storms. So we're going to see some great scenery. We are going to see some blue sea because we are going to be cutting across the sea. But and Flockstrop, thank you so much for coming along. I appreciate absolutely every single one of you who take the time to come along and join me. I am overawed by how many people come along and look out for me. So we'll jump over to Coffee House, but in the meantime, have a fabulous rest of your week. For the Fireflies, I will see you in approximately 20 minutes over on Murph's stream. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on Saturday, where we're going to do another 1,000-mile little trek across the world. So until then, take care, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you, Murph. Thank you. Wouldn't be doing this without you, my friend. Thank you so much. Let me do my raidage. So it's raid/raid. Coffee. Is it Coffee House? Let's try that. Hopefully this works. Oh, it's Coffee House Airways. Where's my stream? Where's my stream? Go to my stream channel and then raid from there. That won't work, will it? I'm a Wally sometimes. Take care, everybody.
Trying to get to Seattle. Hey, what's up, DDA? How's it going, dude? Yo, yo, yo. We are flying along the Pacific coast. Yo, Allison Johnson raiding with a party of 21. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Allison, much love. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. At least you do not have to worry about the stain on the desk. I know, right? It would be way over here, and it would stay away from the beautiful new desk that I just built. Allison.